Man, is this crazy or what? How's it going, everybody? Just making sure all the settings are proper. Can you believe this? I bet it took everyone by complete surprise. I wasn't expecting the Nintendo Direct to drop such a bombshell, but here we are. I mean, yeah, there were some that were pretty cool, like they were actually going to release Advance Wars because they apparently had delayed it for a while because of certain events. But man, once I heard about that, my first thought was, I want to play that game now. This remaster. And I wouldn't even call it a remaster, I'd call it more of a remake, because it basically replaces all the graphics assets. I think the word remaster doesn't do it justice. Just my opinion. But let's get started, shall we? Obviously, I'm going to go for normal. Unfortunately, the hard mode has not been unlocked, so we're just going to have to settle for normal. Sorry. Believe me, I would go full on hard if I could. But, you know, next best thing. Anyway. There's actually narration in the PAL version that this includes. As you can see, when I was checking in the settings, I made sure it was on. Good stuff. Unidentified distress beacon has been tracked to a derelict space vessel in orbit above Tallon 4.
Cosmos. In the vast universe, the history of humanity is but a flash of light from a lone star. The life of a single person should be lost in space and time. But among the stars, there is one light that burns brighter than all others. The light of Samus Aran. Her battles extend beyond her life and etch themselves into history. Here, another chapter of that history will be written.
Is that an entrance or what? It's actually kind of a shame that they removed it in the original. Wait, what the? Oh. Okay, there seems to be a bit of weirdness. Not moving. Wait a minute. What the? Okay, this is weird. It's suddenly not moving. Oh, okay, here we go. My bad. I may have a little bit of a program that forces mouse control on it. It's not perfect, but it works pretty well. As you can see, I sort of forgot to get it going. Pretty good, though. Wouldn't you say? And yeah, it's not perfect. You can tell it's a little bit janky, but it's still really good. At least I think so. Yep, pew pew pew. You want to see a real pew 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 moment? Just need to wait for a rock to come whizzing by. If one is going to go whizzing by. Oh, they're already over there. And I can't shoot them. Is it just me, or does this have a really strong NASA spacecraft vibe? Like, they really got the materials correct for this. Which is funny because it's a space pirate vessel. Okay, now you can see. You can actually break these apart if you aim properly. But seriously, though. I know this sounds weird, but I don't think I've ever played a game that really sells you on being in outer space as well as this does. This just looks really good. The stark shadows, the contrasted lighter colored metals, it just looks good. It looks right. You know what I mean? It's like I'm experiencing this game for the first time. It never looked this good before. And while I have gone through this section before because I had to test everything to make sure it was running properly, it still looks amazing. Take a look at that. You see little bugs crawling in the ducts below. The lights everywhere, the details. And they didn't have to do this. They could have just lazily ported the trilogy onto Switch, and people probably would have been satisfied with that. But they wanted to give more. They actually completely redid everything. Okay, had to load a bit there. Press and hold ZL to lock onto enemies. Look at the arm cannon, too. The metal properties of it are just really amazing. I don't think I'm going to kill them yet. I'm going to scan them. Parasite. Interstellar vermin. They travel in swarms. I get you, Neo. That would, you know, would be more amazing if they did Prime 2 and Prime 3 just like this. Maybe it'll come eventually. I mean, I hear the remastered of this is selling really well, so maybe that'll give them a little bit of an incentive to do the same thing to Prime 2 and Prime 3. Personally, Prime 2 is my personal favorite. Yeah, I get you. It's definitely wishful thinking because I love Prime 2. Prime 1 is great too because it's sort of what set everything into motion for 3D. It's like Ocarina of Time in that regard. I do respect it for being the one that started it, I just prefer the second one. In that case, I prefer Majora's Mask to Ocarina of Time, and I prefer Prime 2 to Prime 1. Maybe I'm just a sucker for the edgier twin. You have downloaded the map for this area! Press plus to access the map. When you're finished, press plus again to resume play. Isn't that nice of them? And you can see there's actually some film grain over it too, to give it a bit of an extra touch. I think this actually uses the exact same map model as the original, which makes sense. You don't want to make it too complicated. There's no need to really make the map more complex polygonally. If you make it too busy, it just defeats the purpose, you know? Hey, Sam. Good to see you. How's it going? I'm just gushing over this. Oh yeah, definitely. Look at this. Look how good Samus looks. It's just crazy. I'm glad to hear that. I'm using basically pseudo mouse controls, which isn't quite as sharp as a native PC game, but still really good. Me too. I mean, can you believe it? Like, Zelda and Mario basically got glorified ports with maybe some minor improvements here and there. This got an entire overhaul. This energy conductor unit has been damaged. Use caution when approaching the arcing electricity. And it still keeps the thing where Samus is basically a ball of energy inside the Morph Ball. Although, weirdly... Oh, I see. It's like a metal shell inside of it. And then you see electricity going through it. That's pretty cool. One interesting thing to note is that they actually keep the honeycomb design of the doors. Because I know people have mentioned this. Apparently one of the developers didn't like that they changed it at all, especially the way it glows, but in Prime 3 they're more circular. I kind of figured they were honeycomb because of a technical limitation. I figured they'd be more circular. I guess they figured it was too iconic to change. And yeah, I can see that. Maybe it is a little bit more original to have a honeycomb. Well, actually, not really. I won't say original because honeycomb is basically synonymous with sci-fi, but it's more visually interesting anyway. The fluid sacs in the mouth enlarge after a mutation. That's good to know. Fire missiles with R. Or in my case, the middle mouse button. Yeah, does this look good or what? And they still have the same reference to the side hoppers. Specimen solitary holding 1, phazon level unknown, status xenotropic lifeform unstable, use caution. You can tell based off the image it's a side hopper. And yeah, it makes sense. There probably wouldn't be a very good way to do side hoppers in a fully first-person shooter. So they give a wink and a nod to it without actually putting it into the game, which makes a lot of sense. Let's draw on that missile. I also learned something. If you alternate between the charge beam and the missiles, it's a lot faster. I'll prove it. Watch this. In fact, normally, I noticed, there is actually this feature, if you notice, where when you're charging the beam, she actually fires a few shots before she starts charging it. I think that's meant to make it a little faster. That way you can pepper someone for extra damage before going for the charge shot. Pretty cool. Man, even getting hit looks good. Just because of the electricity that forms around the screen. Everything looks so good. Oh yeah, me too. That's definitely one of those extra touches that's always good for them to keep. Now, one thing I made sure to keep away from is the touchdown to Tallon 4. I've seen a couple of screenshots, but that's it. I didn't see any video footage, and when I was testing it, I made sure I never got past the Space Pirate Frigate, because I want to see it for the first time. I want it to be genuine, you know? When I see that beautiful raining green environment, I want it to be for the first time. It's got to be special, you know? Oh, keep forgetting the buttons. Also, I'm testing something here where I have my microphone completely out of the way. Can everyone hear me all right? Is the microphone quality fine? Because it's not in front of my face this time, because it tends to block out the bottom part of the screen. But this time, I've got it out of the way. If it doesn't really affect anything, I'm going to keep it out of the way. That's good. If it doesn't really affect the quality or anything, I'm just going to keep it where it is. That's good to hear. Yeah, maybe I didn't need it right up to my face and blocking the bottom part of my monitor. Now I've got to the side. Oh, that's good, Gary. Now let's see. I need to get used to these buttons though, because I keep wanting to press T and I keep pressing T, which opens up the map, and what I really want to do is the morph ball. Now, who wants to visit the Queen? Trust me, the Queen looks good too. Why not switch the buttons? Yeah, I mean I could, but it's not the way it's supposed to be. It's just what I keep hitting. I guess if I don't adapt to it, I could just switch it, but then I'll get used to that. Anyway, Queen time. Check this out. That is ugly as sin in all the right ways. Ugh. You've got the face only a mother could love, all right. Parasite Queen. Parasite female, genetically enhanced by unknown means. A weak spot has been detected in this creature's mouth. Use your auto-targeting to acquire this new target. It's funny because until you do that, you don't target its mouth. I think you target the rest of its body, which doesn't do nearly as much damage. Also, check this out. I'm alternating between the charge beam and the missile, which does a lot faster. Notice how I've almost got her completely dead already. How cool is that? I never even noticed that before, but if you alternate between the charge beam and the missile, it's a lot faster. You don't have to wait for it. It's sort of like hot swapping in the new Doom games. I don't know if that was in the original or not. You are one ugly mother lover.
Evacuate immediately.
It's good to know the voices haven't changed. Reactor core critical. Evacuate immediately. Well, it is the first boss. What do you expect? You're just getting your toes wet here. Not supposed to be tough. I like that Super Metroid has a boss that's technically tough, but you can't die either. Like, you can technically beat Ridley at the beginning of Super Metroid, but it's more of a bragging right. You don't really have to. Maybe it's because you were playing the GameCube version, or maybe you were playing the Wii version with the Wiimote. Like I said, I basically have a program that sort of hooks it to the mouse. As you can tell, it's not the smoothest thing in the world, but it works really well. So that might be giving me an advantage too. Although I relied more on the lock-on than I did on pre-aim. If you scan it first thing, it puts the target in its mouth. That way, you don't have to free aim. You can just lock on. And all you gotta do is worry about side scraping. In case you couldn't tell by the fact that my name used to be Metroid Junkie and the fact that my avatars have Metroids on their heads, I'm a bit of a veteran to the Metroid series, so maybe that also helps. I've obviously played every single Prime game. I've even played a little Federation Force, but not much. I played through Hunters too. It was okay, I just thought it was too shallow. I love the trilogy. Ah, gotta love those graphics. Look at that. Just look at the environment. Look at the little details everywhere. Like those little bulbs right there. I think they're hubcaps or something. I probably just made a random word that doesn't fit. I accidentally made it close by backing off. Oh, that's cool. Well, I hope you enjoy watching me play the remaster. I'm having fun with it so far. This is only just the beginning, but the best is yet to come. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. When I played through the trilogy, I actually used something called Prime Hack. I really recommend it. If you have a PC that can emulate... Oh, okay, Prime Hunters. Fair enough. Never mind then. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching me play Prime Hunters then. I'll admit, I had a bit of trouble with that one eye boss. I think it's because that beam wasn't very fast, so it was hard for me to get a good lock on it. But yeah. You want to see Ridley? I bet you can't wait to see how good Ridley looks. Check it out. Man, I love the cybernetics. Okay, I'm technically back. I just need to get everything started again. What a load of crap, huh? Now let's see. Oh. Of course. It didn't automatically save. I went to the save station. You remember? I went to that side room. It asked me if I wanted to save. Basically, it's the one where it's beaming down on Samus, yeah. But now I need to get this back up. Okay. I guess because it wants to make sure that there's some kind of troubleshooting so it doesn't repeat itself, OBS will actually revert settings if it crashes. Unfortunately for me. Okay, here we go. So yeah, everything since that save game is gone. Unfortunately. It's classic. I see what they were getting at, but yeah.
Frigate Orpheon.
That is pretty cool. The full dialogue has him call out the name of the location when you go back to it. Jeez, it is lagging. Oh boy. Hold on a second. I'm gonna try to troubleshoot something. Here. Just gonna turn that off. Only for a moment. Oh, it's already on that. Never mind then. Okay. Everything should be working better. Okay, here we go. My bad. Okay, everything should be fine now. Still a real pain in the ass that I'm gonna have to do this again. Yeah, hey Neo. Okay, come on. Come on. Doesn't want to let go of Samus. Give me those missiles, please. Ah, perfect. You take just an inch too long and then you can't even try to go through it because it'll just whip up an invisible wall as it's closing. They should just make that at least based on distance so that it doesn't close until you're far away from it. I guess these cutscenes are unskippable. Oh well. Hey Vegsy. Oh, that's a shame. Well, it was nice to see you, Sam. Not the second time around. Obviously, that's not the game's fault, but you know. Watch this. If you alternate between the charge beam and the missile, it goes way faster. Come on, you little bastard. Hiding behind your rapidly shifting barriers won't help you. Take this. Yeah, the game kind of crashed, Vegsy. Well, my whole computer crashed. So yeah. It was nice the first time, just not the second time. Of course, for you, this will be the first time.
Evacuate immediately.
So that's nice. Hopefully I do get... I hope that I'm going to reach Tallon 4 at least. Because I really want that reaction of me getting to it for the first time. I held off for this. I didn't watch any footage, and I didn't test it that far. I wanted it to be for this. I just hope I can make it that far. And I've made it farther than this. I actually disabled OBS's preview. Hopefully that helps. So it doesn't have to give me a preview window. Like this. Come on, you little weirdo. Good stuff. This is one pretty looking game, isn't it? Wouldn't you agree, Vegsy? Then again, maybe it's not everyone's cup of tea. Okay, that's good. I'm glad it looks like what it is. Seriously though, the detail has never been better. Now let me through. Thank you. Hopefully everything will be okay now. Take this. Oh boy. Come on. Give me those missiles. Or not. That's fine. I'm not gonna need it anyway. Well, so far so good. Let's hope we can keep this up. I guess one plus side is because I've been to a save station, it hasn't been running as long. So that's a plus. Maybe that'll keep it stable for longer. With any hope, long enough. Behold its rich beauty. Come on. There we go. Want to see a big purple dragon, Vegsy? Here he is. He's slightly less friendly than Barney. Beautiful. This is where it's screwed up before, so thankfully, at least we got farther this time. This is where it begins. It's a nice touch how instead of just disappearing, you actually see her various suit dissolve. Brain malfunction? No, wait, it was already malfunctioned. Let's just get the hell out of here. Room is depressurizing. Uh-oh. Please. Thank you. Check that out. Is that beautiful or what? This place is gonna blow. Okay, this is the moment I've been waiting for. Oh, it's gonna be good. Tracking on enemy target has been lost. Ground-based recon required. Begin landing sequence. Okay, if you thought the game looked beautiful before, you haven't seen shit yet. Behold. Tallon 4. It's every bit as gorgeous as I had hoped. Tallon Overworld. New extras unlocked in the main menu. You want to save? Yes. Every single time. You know, I'm going to quote something. You know, honey, there's a gun and a footlocker in the garage. If I ever say no to that question, I want you to use it on me. Be a nice place for a picnic if it wasn't raining. Well, the raining does add to the mood, doesn't it? I hope you guys don't mind if I take a few minutes just looking around and admiring the new visuals. I want to breathe it all in. I've been waiting for this. I saw screenshots of it, but I held off from watching anything live, you know? I wanted to see it for my own eyes, and it looks amazing. Let me see. Oh, okay, can't go over there. Right, it's over here. Look at that. Look at the foliage, and it even sways with the wind. It's so beautiful. I know that shouldn't be considered the most impressive thing nowadays, but, I mean, come on. You might say that my standards are lower than most. I better watch out or these beautiful plants are going to kill me. Seedling, plant-based ground feeder. Dorsal spines can be ejected in self-defense. That's not self-defense. I wasn't attacking you until now. Huh. You notice? Even without the charge beam, looks almost as good as unmodded Morrowind. What are you talking about? Have you never seen unmodded Morrowind? Brother, get out of here. Impact crater. Now check this out. Let's see. Field team reports are in on an aged structure of alien design built on the surface of Tallon 4. Studies show this structure projects a containment field. This field bars access to a prime source of energy within a deep crater. Science team believes that the field is powered by a number of strange Chozo artifacts. We have found some of these relics and studies on them have begun. As this field could hinder future energy production operations in Tallon 4, we must dismantle it as soon as possible. If this means the destruction of the Chozo artifacts, it will be done. Idiots. Right, you can't get any further because this is a missile door. There's a blast shield on the door blocking access. The blast shield is invulnerable to beam weapons. Explosive weapons may damage it. As you can see, it's immune. Still, is this gorgeous or what? I can't be the only one who thinks so. Surely. Oh boy. And look, it still has the extra touches too. Like the droplets falling down on your visor. But that's to be expected. I'm just gonna go ahead and save. Energy and ammunition fully replenished. Okay, time to finally move on. We're gonna have to do that eventually. Probably.
Recording to logbook.
What do you know, a beetle? It still has that thing though where if you hold down the button, it rapid fires for a second. As you can tell, there's some frame rate instabilities as it needs to load things up. Sap sac. Chemical reaction within sap. Sac produces violent explosion when agitated. Behold.
Recording to logbook.
Oh look, it's a blast cap. They explode if agitated.
Recording to logbook.
And the funny thing is there are spiders in real life that kind of look like this. Zoomers. Very nice. Drink it all in, baby. Drink it all in. Drinking the fact that the frame rate goes to crap the first couple of seconds after I open something. But I suppose that's to be expected. It has to load things. I love the effect on her visor, too. Okay, that was weird. I'm not really sure what happened there. Oh well. Check this out. Incoming scan data. I think it's the game's way of saying, bro, you're taking too long. The game is telling me I'm taking too long. Meh. Ah, that's a shame. I guess not everything has a touch to it. Samus Aran living in the barn. What? Ooh, look at that. Chozo Ruins. Yeah, the first rung of the game is basically about getting your equipment back. Because you're very vulnerable without it. Basically just your power suit and a standard beam attack. You don't have anything that does substantial damage. None whatsoever. Now the game did have an impressive amount of detail even on the GameCube version. But this definitely takes it up a notch. Look at that, I killed all of them. You can actually hit these eyeballs to make them temporarily stop. And with the charge beam, once I get that, I'll be able to just destroy them. Handy.
Recording to logbook.
Wonder if that mirror still works. I guess only one way to find out.
Recording to logbook.
Yep, we've got War Wasp hives. I better go around. It doesn't have that anymore. That's a shame.
Recording to logbook.
War Wasp. Venomous Stinger. Somehow it can shred steel, because why not? I'd better not take any chances. I better go to every save station the second I can. You know? Probably pretty obvious why. Energy fully replenished. Excellent. Oh, I see.
Recording to logbook.
Scarab. Yeah, these things aren't that tough. I better just move on. Quit playing around. These things, however, you probably don't want to kill them right away. Plasmite. Small insect capable of storing and releasing thermal energy. You just gotta avoid them. I could kill them, but they emit light, and it's keeping this place lit up. You don't want to get in the way of that. Unless you just like navigating the dark. Ah, this is where it begins. The first real boss fight. Looks worn but functional. And even this looks amazing. Let's see. I'm trying to scan the bees, makes it hard. Oh boy. Let's do this thing. Oh boy. You gotta look around for him. Oh boy, come on. There we go. Ah, shit. Okay, did I get enough? Did I get it in time? Might have not. You can try to pepper them. You can try to pepper them as they're running around, but it's hard. It's easier to wait for them to try to kill you. Take this, you fiend. And they don't move, they don't run around straight away either. Okay, that one was just chilling for some reason. It becomes a lot easier once you realize the telltale sound when they're about to attack, and then you just jump. Makes it miss you. See? I'm barely even getting hit. Yeah, boy. Stupid bees. Wasps, whatever you want to call them. Okay, come on, come on. Hurry, turn around. There we go. See? Nothing to it. I don't know why I said first real boss. I guess what I meant to say is second tutorial boss. Yeah, it's sort of a boss. Are you ready for some explosions? Missile launcher acquired! Press R to fire, press ZR and A to switch back to beams. Missiles can destroy blast shields on doors. Cool, new extras unlocked in the main menu. I just upgraded my firepower. And I'm about to upgrade my... Oh shit, it's happening again. Oh no. Oh no, please get me back to a save room. Yeah, this is bugging out like crazy. I'm gonna get to a save room and then I'm just going to exit out of this. No, it is definitely not supposed to happen. I don't know if you were here before, but no. I'm gonna try to get back to the save room as quickly as I can. And then I'm just gonna shut off the program. Hopefully my computer won't crash again. Damn it. My reality's breaking down. Hopefully I won't have to fight this boss again. Okay, here we go. Come on, come on. Thank God, I made it to the save room at least. So at least I don't have to do that again. Actually. Nope, doesn't actually help. So I'm gonna just go ahead and X out of this. If I even can. Come on, Alt 4. Oh boy, I'm afraid. Are you sure you want to close? Yes. Okay. Okay, come on, just... Good. At least this time my computer itself didn't crash. I'm beginning to think that this is less stable than was advertised. Because people have told me, well, people have said that they sweared by this program, that it got them through the entire game without crashing. And I'm beginning to wonder if that was exaggerated slightly. Let's just change one of the settings here. Maybe that's it. Get a refund. Well, the program is free, so... Okay. I changed the setting, maybe that'll help. Apparently the memory was going through unchecked. It's the fastest option, but it might be potentially unsafe, because memory, it's just going through the RAM unchecked. That might be causing some problems. At least I got to the save room, and my computer didn't completely crap out this time. You know, it could be worse, right? Hopefully this time, it won't have nearly as much problem. I am making progress, so that's good. I'm not getting stonewalled. It's not that bad. It's not like Pokemon Legends Arceus, where I couldn't go 2 steps without it crashing. So, you know, it could be worse. And this technically didn't crash, it basically just...
Ruins.
Nice. It technically just completely crapped out the graphics. I can't tell which one is supposed to be handheld. This is probably handheld right here. There we go. But yeah, I got my missiles back, so that's good. And I can do this. Ha! Take that, bitch. However, I do not have my charge beam back yet. Means those missiles, well, they're just lost. Real sad, huh? I can't get pickups. Which Wolf Among Us character would be the best date for Samus? I'm not sure any of them would be good for that. I don't know, Beast? But even then, that's a weird question to ask. Well, I guess if Beast wasn't with someone. If Beast wasn't already with Beauty, maybe. Anyway. Take this, you little weirdo. Where were you aiming at? You suck that badly with your aiming, or do you just enjoy plowing into the wall? I mean, I'd believe both, but... Which is it, pumpkin? At least my missiles are full. That's good. Not that it really matters. Passageway to Shrine. Cool. Why not Bigby? I'm not sure he'd be good for Samus. He'd be a good pick for Samus. Besides, with, I guess, like Beast, he's already technically taken, but I guess there are worse options, but I just don't see them clicking. Then again, I ship Samus very hard with the Doomslayer, so maybe. Take this. A Mook Rush. Behold my might. I love the music, it's very frantic. I think this might be the only part of the game where this music plays, too. Correct me if I'm wrong. Very frantic kind of music. Now it's time for the big behemoth. Ooh, nice debris. Yeah, we've got old armored face. Oh boy. Bladed beetle, well-armored burrowing insect, vulnerable only in the rear abdomen. You know what that means? Gotta go for the booty. Darn it. Gotta let it charge me. Come on, pal. Darn it. Screw this. Screw it. Using missiles apparently isn't worth it. Okay, this is getting weird. Oh boy. Why don't you try something, huh? Okay, there we go. Almost thought maybe there was some kind of bug and it wasn't even vulnerable to an attack. But nope, you just have to be a little bit precise. Which means missiles probably aren't going to be good for this. Unless you know exactly where to hit. Take that. I just blasted your ass, bitch. And now I claim my prize. A big metal ball. This turns her into energy. Morph ball acquired. Press Y to activate Morph Ball mode. Press the thumbstick to move around. Additional data download to inventory screen. Press minus to access the inventory screen. New extras unlocked in the main menu. They see me rolling. They hating. No, I thought it was funny. Meh. Huh. It even has that adaptive thing. You know, where you go outside and then it's suddenly bright and then your eyes adjust. I don't know what that's called exactly. Some kind of adaptiveness that your eyes do. Because they're very sensitive initially. Your eyes have to adjust to light. Pretty nice. Now I can go up here. Bingo. Also, Bigby doesn't want Toad. Toad took his cereal. No forgiveness for a man that steals another man's cereal. Someone's been in my cereal. Ah, dive bombing bastards. Luckily, they just embed themselves for you to take a cheap shot at. Kind of fun. Ah, look at that. Even that water geyser is kind of good looking, isn't it? I think this water should be fine to go through, though. Or not. Oh, that's what I thought. Ow. What in the world? Okay. I didn't want to kill it because it's better to take a little bit of damage than to just go in blind. This is definitely a spot you don't want to kill them in. Yeah, unless you like firing in the dark. That is so cool.
Recording to logbook.
Shriek Bat. Neat. Look at that. There's just a panel here. Ha, take that. Didn't even have a chance to deploy yourselves. You know, just in case you somehow got the morph ball without the missile launcher. Oh, wait. I should probably be scanning those, huh? Oh, well. Oops. I'm just gonna go... Ah, shit. Okay, wait for it to come back out, and then scan.
Recording to logbook.
Reaper Vine. Right, the first of these is over here. This runic symbol has been activated. And I should get the charge beam. The charge beam is really handy. Since you draw in items by charging it, it is arguably one of the most useful things in the game. Well, that and the fact that it is basically a missile for free. Even though you obviously have to charge it because that's what a charge beam is. It gives you more firepower when you run out of missiles. You can't argue with free firepower, you know? Unless it blows up in your face. Oh, look at that. Is it weird that I'm actually impressed by that they actually kept that part? Because in the original, when you would go into these steam vents, it would steam up your visor. And obviously they kept that. I can't believe I'm impressed by that, but it's the little touches, you know? It may not seem that impressive. It is so cool. Also, save room. I need to go in the save room. And I think you know why. This game has proven to be less than stable so far, so when I see a save room, you better bet I'm parking my ass right in there. Take that, mother fricker. Love me some missiles. It's going a bit slowly right now. It's fine. Huh, neat. If I remember correctly, yep, I was right. Missile expansion acquired. Maximum missile carrying capacity increased by 5. Bitchin'. Huh. Always nice to have more firepower, wouldn't you agree? Ah, here it is. I found it. This is where you get the charge beam from. And I better look down here, because you have to activate symbols in here too. Ah, freaking tentacles. I don't care what game it is. Hostile tentacles are the worst. This runic symbol has been activated. Awesome. Man, that looks good. Look at that. Even the liquid looks good. Ah, there's the other runic symbol. 4 must be activated. I mean, that makes 2 of them. Logically speaking, 2 of them would be on the... I've seen enough... Wow, okay. Well, considering they're like Grim Reaper vines, I don't think they're aiming where you think they're aiming. I mean, there is one spot they could be aiming at, but Samus isn't a guy, so that wouldn't be applicable here. Unless you're saying they want to cut her chest off. But that's equally weird. Now then. Trace sediments indicate water once flowed here. Cool. See, we're getting a history lesson on Tallon 4. On this fictional alien planet. Good stuff, huh? And as for you, Vegzy, you can take your tentacles back to Japan, you sick freaks. No decomposition detected. Host plant appears to thrive on toxic water. What you're saying is it takes your toxicity and thrives off of it. Based.
Recording to logbook.
Eon, a mobile organism entirely composed of ocular tissue. Ah, I see. This large metal gate blocks entrance to the area beyond. Now then, I need to find the other two runic symbols. I know they're somewhere. Gotta keep our eyes peeled. Ah, there's one. When you see something in red, that means it's important. In this case, red is a good thing. Darn it. Gotta get closer. We have to get even closer. Okay, cool. One more to go. Need to find that last one. You think the last one would be up here somewhere? You know, to balance things out. You think they wouldn't be just all coalesced around each other? That'd be weird. Weird as hell. So it should be around here. Gotta look for that red icon. Looks like a mouth. And I'm pretty sure it is. Huh. Well then. It's a good thing that one didn't activate, huh? What did Dr. Doom major in? Well, obviously causing your doom. Also theoretical physics. Some might say it's a doomed field. Nick. Now, where is that fourth runic symbol? I found these three, but that's weird. Am I remembering this wrong? That's possible. Maybe changing it from memory unverified did the trick. I don't want to make any assumptions that... Oh. Well. What do you know? The last one was right near the damn door. Crazy, isn't it? The gate has been unlocked. Sweet. Ah, ballin'. Look, it's a fidget spinner. Why does it look like a fidget spinner? Oh, jeez. Don't you even dare, Vegsy. If that happens, well, let's just say Nintendo is getting some angry letters. Look at that. It's a fidget spinner. Just kidding. It's my favorite weapon in the game. Getting this back is amazing. Charge beam acquired. Press and hold to charge, release to fire. New extras unlocked in the main menu. Now here's the funny thing. Regular shots make them close off, but the charge beam, it kills them. Take this, asshole. Wanna do your wide sweeps now? Yes, asshole. Unidentifiable obstruction approximately 1 meter wide blocks the hole. Okay. I think you need the morph ball bomb to get in there. I'll have to make a note of that. Does this look impressive or what, though? Look at that. Look at that beauty right there. It's beautiful right there, isn't it? If Nintendo wasn't bothered by Zelda, Super Mario Bros. And Captain N cartoons from the 80s, then this idea wouldn't either. To be fair, they have gotten far more tight on their IP since then. You notice there is no equivalent of the Zelda CDI games, or Hotel Mario. They are very strict about who handles their licenses now. It's not like back then. I mean, back then, they put Super Mario Bros. On the PC. They were crazy. Now, granted, it didn't have the ability to side-scroll, because I guess computers at the time weren't powerful enough, and nobody asked John Carmack to make things optimized for them. So, it didn't scroll. It basically just, you got to the end of the screen, and then it instantly went to the next one. But yeah, it was a janky version of Super Mario Bros. On the PC. MS-DOS, I think. Any Nintendo franchise that deserves a proper animated show based on it? I would say a fair bit. I think Animal Crossing actually already got an animated movie. I just never watched it. I wonder what role Rossetti has in that movie. I know Rossetti does show up. There's like an anime movie based off of Animal Crossing. I wonder if it has a dub. I mean, obviously, if it doesn't, I can always just watch it subbed. No big deal. Okay, come on. Had to say. This is why the charge beam is so significant. I don't have to worry about missing out on power-ups again. Toxicity level is critical. Contact with contaminated water extremely hazardous. Sorry, Vegsy, there's too much toxicity in here for you. Ah, it does require morph ball bombs. So I can't go through here yet. Darn it. Well, I'd better save. Even though I'm pretty sure I already did. Hey. Every little bit helps. I'm beginning to think that making that one change helped. I don't want to assume anything, but you notice it hasn't crapped out yet. I'm hoping it stays that way. Unless for some reason bosses uniquely cause it to screw up. Because if you notice... No, actually, the first time it did that, it was way after the Parasite Queen, so that wouldn't make any sense either. But I did technically fight a boss, so... Nah. It's probably just because of the setting change. Because it was going to the RAM without any verification, apparently. Which was considered unsafe. It's supposed to be faster, but I guess it wasn't worth it. It was causing problems. So, you know. I'm guessing I'm probably supposed to go here next. I know, I'm a Metroid aficionado, but it's been a while. Although one thing I wouldn't mind seeing is a Metroid anime that's based off of the manga. I don't know if you're familiar with the Metroid manga, but it's basically centered around Samus's childhood. You know, where she grew up on the human colony, and then Ridley attacked, and then her mom and dad died, and then the Chozo took her in, and then she was raised by them. I wouldn't mind seeing that turned into an anime. It's pretty much confirmed to be canon because Zero Mission has elements from it. And Dread even shows the two Chozos that raised her. So it's pretty much all but confirmed to be canon. At least I would imagine. We've already got the source material with the manga right there. You just gotta animate it. In fact, I think that if there was any part of Metroid that I would like to see on TV, it would be that. Because there's no point in making an animated adaptation of something that you can just make into a game. Any point in a character's life that would go good with the gameplay, there's no point in actually making an adaptation of it, you know? That's my opinion. Stone Toad preys on creatures smaller than itself, vulnerable only from within. Right. Yeah, you need the morph ball bombs to kill those. It'll just spit you out otherwise. Now let's see. Ah, here it is. You ready for some bot action? It's time to flame. First it talks about toxicity, and now it's talking about flame wars. What is this, an internet chat room? Am I right? There we go. Hive, primary barbed war wasp dwelling. You're not just fighting the fire thing itself, you also have to fight these things that it spits out at you. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, I'm not hitting it properly. There we go. Bingo. Everything's fine now. It's going haywire here. Oh boy. There we go. No problem. No problem whatsoever. Everything's fine. You're worried for nothing. Ow. Damn wasps. There we go. Excellent. Now it's time for some bombs. Morph Ball Bomb acquired! While in Morph Ball Bomb mode, press A to drop a Morph Ball Bomb. You know what they don't tell you? You can also jump. Oh. Or, I thought you could. Maybe you don't get it yet. Or maybe it's another button, who knows. I thought it was just the jump button. Yeah, well. Oh, wait. I might have a use for it. Or not. Oh wait, here we go. Structural weakness detected through wall. Always finding upgrades behind something that immediately requires you to use your item. Pretty cool, huh? I think everything's gonna be okay now. This is where you learn that Morph Ball Bombs can also get you places. Because you can't get up there on your own. Now it's time for this. Take this. Bitch. I have to take this, bitch. I think I'm going to make a beeline for the save room. I'm feeling a little nervous, you know? It's been a while since any major cuck-ups, and I don't want to tempt fate. Ah, that's bright. Come on. That does mean I'll have to do some jumping to get back up there, but whatever. Not too shabby so far, huh? Although it does mean I'm not making progress nearly as quickly. That's fine. That just means I get to appreciate it all the more. Check it. That's some beautiful graphics or what? Yeah, boy. Uh-oh. Here we go. Excellent. Only a shame I don't have a double jump. Get out of my way, you damn fungus. They tried to slam into me, but they ended up hitting the wall. They are dumb. Point and laugh at them. These ones couldn't even arm themselves. They were too busy being dead. Ain't nobody got time for that. Gotta love it when you can bypass something so easily. Oh boy. There we go. That's better. This thing again. There we go. That's more like it. Kaboom! This is where things get interesting. It's a timed puzzle. Just like on Zelda. Well, it's not so much about solving a puzzle as it is about just getting there faster. There we go. That's a good question, Vegzy. While I still do prefer the Prime games, I will admit that Dread actually gave me a lot of appreciation for the 2D Metroid, so overall I'm going to say 3D, but 2D got a lot better for me, you know? Dread is definitely my favorite of the 2D ones. Hands down. My opinion, though. Now I just gotta get here, but here. Bingo. You see? It all works out. I mean, technically that's what Metroid Dread and Samus Returns are, Neo, so... I mean, I guess I can't even say 2D, can I? But from a gameplay perspective, it's very much 2D. 2D or 3D? That is the question. Yeah. Like I said, I'm always going to be the biggest fan of Prime games, especially Prime 2, but like I said, Dread is my favorite 2D. Good stuff. You can tell they put a lot of love into that game. Which is funny, because I think at one point Mercury Steam said they didn't enjoy making Metroidvanias. My guess is... Ah, cool. My guess is Metroid games aren't entirely like Metroidvania. I mean, yeah, they have extremely similar concepts, and that you get upgrades and then you move on, but Metroid also has its own flavor. Like, I think they did say that they weren't going to make Samus Returns a Metroidvania, because it doesn't need to be a Metroidvania. Metroid isn't copying something else. It was there before. It's said that the two games that kickstarted the Metroidvania genre are Super Metroid and Symphony of the Night, Castlevania. And Super Metroid came out first. So it doesn't have to prove anything to anyone. It doesn't have to be like Metroidvania. Although I do still think Metroidvania inspired Dread. Because if you noticed, literally no Metroid game before had a dashing mechanic. And then Hollow Knight comes out, it rises to popularity for good reason, it's a damn good game. And then what do you know, all of a sudden Metroid Dread has a dashing mechanic. I'm not going to say it's a bad thing, obviously. I mean, Hollow Knight didn't even start the whole dashing mechanic. Celeste had it before that, but, you know, it's actually good. It made Dread that much better. It actually made it feel more engaging, you know? It makes combat more dynamic than it would otherwise. Because before Dread, I wasn't the biggest fan of side-scrolling, at least compared to 3D. It was more definitively me in favor of 3D, because side-scrolling, I can't describe it. It may be slow, or something like that. It just didn't feel as good without dash, you know? It's hard to explain. Overwhelming toxin levels have rooted all leaves. It's kind of funny reading this dialogue now. Yeah, boy. They did this on purpose. There you go. Ow. Jerks. Well, this is one thing Metroid Prime is true to life about. Worst and best game of the 2010 through 2020 decade. Well, worst is probably a lot easier for me to figure out. Worst, hands down, has got to be Fallout 76. Let's be real. It's a concept that nobody asked for. It was broken on launch, and in many ways probably still is broken. And instead of prioritizing fixing said bugs, Bethesda prioritized shoving it full of microtransactions. Not only did they prioritize microtransactions, but it was gameplay-altering microtransactions. It was like care packages. You could literally buy your way into getting an unfair advantage. Now granted, their system discourages you from griefing other players. They have to actually agree to combat and things of that nature. But even so, gameplay-altering microtransactions, just to give you a leg up, kinda messed up. But that's just my opinion. I would have to go with Fallout 76. Just overall. And really, who even asked for a multiplayer Fallout game? Even conceptually, nobody asked for it. Even if the execution was great. I mean, before it even came out, my first thought was, it'll probably be alright, but who asked for this? And then it also ends up being broken on top of that. You get what I'm saying? Maybe it's not the worst performing game of that decade, but it also has the double whammy of being something that nobody asked for and also being a very beloved franchise. Ruined War Wasp Hive. The destruction of a hive will not deter the survivors from rebuilding a new home. Invent new sites with their lives until this hive is complete. Cool. Fortunately for them, that won't work against me. Right, it's been activated. Now I gotta find that one rune that I missed. Gotta make a beeline while being chased down by wasps. I'm sure it's somewhere. I just need to look for the red symbol. It's only a shame that they didn't adapt Prime 2 and Prime 3 scanning visor. I still don't get why they didn't do that. There it is. I don't get why they never decided to adapt Prime 2 and Prime 3 scanning visor to Prime 1. They didn't do it in the trilogy, and they didn't do it here either. Because in those two, instead of having a little symbol, it's just the objects themselves are color-coded. Like, you know, something important would be completely red. Something that is, like, for information would be completely of another color. Like, I think green. No way, I think already scanned is green. I think unscanned is blue. I don't remember. Point is, it made things much easier to determine. Wait, is there still one that's... Oh. They're supposed to be glowing. I guess that makes more sense. Oops. So there's still one I'm missing. Fantastic. I'm sure I'll find it somewhere. No, that one's already been activated. We've already determined this. Marshall, we've already gone through this.
Recorded to logbook.
Venom weed. Poisonous plant that retracts to the ground if threatened. Evolved to thrive in the habitats of large organisms, they lure prey. Let's hurry up and go along this. I just have to make my way down. It should be along the main path here. I just need to figure out where. Nope. Again, that's already been scanned. I think there might be another one along the ground, but I'm not sure. That's me assuming. Are those things growling at me? I mean, you heard that, right? Was that thing legitimately just growling at me like a dog? Arr, arr. That's silly. I swear I heard it growling like a dog. But then maybe I'm just hearing things. Really silly, though. So, how's everybody been? Oh, jeez. I should probably go ahead and not do that. So... Darn it. Still nothing. Where is that damn symbol? I'm gonna spend more time doing this than actually fighting the boss that lays beyond that symbol. That's symbol rune. That was the one that wasn't activated? Huh. I really don't know how to pay attention, do I? Bingo. Now, even though this is probably a stupid idea, I get the feeling I should probably go to the save room now. You know, just in case. I don't want to have to do the symbol ruins again. Saw how much I struggled the first time. Ah, darn it. Gonna go ahead and jump in here. Luckily it's nearby. You know, it doesn't take that much time. Now, since it did crash twice, with one of those times actually knocking my computer out of commission, I'm gonna extend the live stream at least a bit. But that should at least get me through this next boss fight. And you will see what that boss fight is soon enough. It's quite an interesting fight. Probably the main boss of this area, arguably. Or if it was divided into chapters, I consider this entire area Chapter 1, the Chozo Ruins. And then you go through the Magmoor Caverns, and then Phendrana Drifts, I consider that maybe Chapter 2 or something. When you go through major areas. I wouldn't consider the Magmoor Caverns its own chapter, though, because you go through it fairly fast. Uh-oh. Asshole. Darn it. You know, if you things weren't attacking me, I wouldn't have to destroy your nest. You jeopardized your own nest. This is your fault, you know that. You made me do this. And I've got 69 health. Brilliant. It seems I am destined by the universe to always have 69 of something inevitably. Funny. Oh well. Better embrace it. Right. Anyway. Bet you can't wait to see the boss of this place. Oh boy. In fact, I would even dare to say those ones before were just mini-bosses. Because they weren't that tough. This is where the rubber meets the road, alright. Granted, it's still not the toughest in the world, but it's just the first area. Like I said, I consider this the real boss. The real test of challenge. Here we go. If the game can stabilize itself for 2 seconds. Come on. Oh no. Oh, for the love of God. You see, this is why I took the time to go back to the save room. If I hadn't done that, I would have been screwed right now. And as is, I still feel pretty screwed right now. What the hell? My computer's freaking out. Not in that way. Don't worry, I don't think it's gonna crash. It's freaking out in a different way. But anyway. Oh boy. Just hurry up and load already, you piece of... Okay. I don't get your joke, but okay.
Chozo Ruins.
See, it's full narrative. Thank you. Ah. That's what you meant. I mean, I know that was the thing, I just didn't connect it to what you were saying, because what you were saying seemed disjointed. The funny thing is they still do have game demos. The difference is you have to pay full price for them. And if you want the full game, you have to pay extra. That's how the modern game industry works, isn't it? You get to pay $60 for the demo. Well, now $70 for the demo. And you can buy all the DLC to get the full game. Seriously. Far too many AAA games are about as featureful as freaking demos from back in the day. And if you want the full intended experience, you gotta pay up extra. Just screw you. Which is funny because someone argued that, oh, the reason why they have to put so many microtransactions in there is because it's $60 and they can't afford that anymore. We should raise it to $70 so maybe they won't have to shove it full of microtransactions. And the game industry did as you expected they would. They put it to $70 and they still filled it with microtransactions. Because you really think they're going to give that up? Really? If you thought they were going to give up such a lucrative cash cow, you're crazy. They could charge $100 for the base game and they would still cover it in microtransactions. Because that's how they roll. It's not necessarily about making their money back. It's about profiting. And yeah, I get that. But that's give and take. It should actually be worth the cost. It should have value. But then again, what do I know? Okay. Are you ready for the first real boss? The boss is a plant. Actually, there's something more to it. Behold, a praying mantis. I wonder if it's a mantis lord. Nah, it's probably more like the trader lord. Flaahgra, or however you pronounce it. Uh-oh. Wow, it has a skeletal face. Flaahgra, this mutant plant is the source of toxic water in the ruins. Been radically accelerated. As a result, it requires near constant exposure to solar energy to remain active. Yes. You notice there's a yellow. It flashes yellow when you shoot it. That means you're hitting armor and you're not actually hurting it. That's a clue. That's because you can only stun it by shooting at it, but it helps. You gotta deprive it of its sunlight. That's how you defeat it. Oh, so slow. How about a little fire, Scarecrow? Or as BioShock puts it, how about a little Scarecrow, Mr. Fire? Those little sisters are cute. Let's try to stun it. Oh geez, I'm stuck in the middle of it. Oh crap, I can't move. No fair. No fair. No fair. That should not be allowed. That's totally illegal what you did. Uh-oh, I need to be fast. It's gonna knock it down. There we go. Bingo. Come on, come on, come on. Now we just gotta bomb it. Bombardier, baby. I'm melting, melting. Oh, what a world, what a world. Yeah, this is where things get even more crazy. It's an escalation. Okay. Now I just need to keep doing side hops to hurry this up. Right. You can do it instantly by using missiles. Bingo. Just one more to go. Baby... Oh, okay. That's totally illegal what you just did. The vines should just become passive when it's falling down. Or maybe I shouldn't just... I should just stop being so greedy. I'm melting again! Oh, what a world, what a world! Where I could keep melting over and over again. Also, look at that, it gave me health back. You can see the power-ups right there. Uh-oh. Okay, let me try to stun it first. Okay, need to hurry this along. Good thing I've been getting missile tanks, huh? Oh boy. I better hurry this along. Bingo. It's over. Uh-oh. I better hurry. Am I gonna get to it in time? I'll probably be fine. Come on. Behold, I have killed you. Now it's done. I'm melting. Melting. Oh, what a world, what a world. Who would have thought fire could be my undoing? I love how it's trying desperately to grow, but it can't. The toxicity just got eradicated. I can feel the positive vibes already. Time for a little upgrade, Scarecrow. Good news! Various suit acquired. Dangerous areas of heat are now accessible. Samus almost has her original stuff back. About the only thing she's really missing is the grapple beam. And that's more situational. Oh. Okay. As far as pure power goes, she's back. She's got her charge beam back, she's got her missiles back, she's got her morph ball and morph ball bombs back. It's all good, baby. It's all good. Right. Those things.
Recorded to logbook.
Pulse bombos are energy beings. Electrical energy can harm them. Yeah, watch me have the worst timing ever and go under it right as it's shedding. Ouch. No thanks, I don't need your wasps. I'm getting out of here. I'd better go along quickly. Going good so far? Yeah, don't you dare. Magmoor Caverns! Things are about to get a lot hotter around here. No, 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 don't you dare. Thank you. I'm getting paranoid about everything now. I'll feel better once I get to that save room. I guess this is why I have a tendency to save scum in games. Because otherwise I just freak out, man. I need that good save station stuff. Thank you so much. Oh, that hit is so great. Samus just got a lot thicker. And things are getting hotter. Are you ready to get hot? Hot and bothered? It's time. It's time to heat things up. Of course, things are still, for the moment, relatively quiet. You notice the music isn't kicking into gear just yet. But just wait for it. It's coming. And it's gonna be glorious. There we go. Look at that lava. Or, I guess magma since it's underground. The music's really kicking too. Take this. Huh. Got a little beheaded action going on here. You know it, Gary. Where are you gonna find hotter action around here? We're gonna need to cool down after all this heat. Luckily, I know the best place to go for that. And anyone who knows Metroid Prime knows where I'm going. Man, that's so beautiful. Sorry, but I just have to admire everything. Can you blame me? I mean, you're looking at this. This gorgeousness. Oh, wait. I should probably be scanning things, huh? You know, get them into part of my logbook. Oh boy, these guys are kind of annoying. Luckily, there's a way to kill them quickly. They grab everything in their sight. That includes the morph ball bombs. So if you want to take care of them quickly, feed them bombs. Look at that. Look at that beauty right there. So amazing. Really should have scanned those before. Huffer. I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow my gases all over your face. Oh boy. Yamcha's been Yamcha'd. Oh no! I don't know who this Yamcha is, but it sounds like a Raditz. Oh boy, come on. There we go. No, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Come on, keep going. Come on, you son of a bitch. Yep, it crashed again. It Yamcha'd on me. Yamcha'd all over my face. And Now it's the input is freaking out. The hell. Okay, I'm gonna need you to chill out a bit. Okay? RMB. RMB, I'm gonna need you to chill out a bit, okay? Okay? Honestly. Oh, freaking hell. And again, I thought this was supposed to be the more stable of the two. I guess not quite. Huh. Oh well, I guess we can go check out the extras for a little while. Character gallery. Of course, there's Samus's spaceship. Let's see. Ah, I see. Cool. Check that out. You can appreciate everything. And of course, that giant praying mantis boss. Too bad the lighting can't be better. Or maybe it's supposed to be better than this? No, it doesn't seem like it. Certainly very interesting designed, isn't it? Then of course there's that boss. Kinda weird that that one's ahead of that one. Pretty cool stuff though. It seems when you scan things, the 3D model becomes unlocked in the menu. I guess that's their way of letting you get a look at them without actually incorporating the model viewer from the other two Prime games. I don't get why they didn't just do that, but I guess this works too. What the hell? Okay. That's actually pretty interesting. Look at that. They even bothered to include the damaged space pirates. And of course the turret. The morph ball, they included that. Sure. Now you can see even more definitively that Samus just turns into a ball of energy. Very bright too. Then of course Samus herself. Look at that, they've even got her in her power suit. I'm guessing the other two that are question marks are going to be the gravity suit and then the Phazon suit. Nice touch. Nice touch all around. Okay, time to get back to business here. Hopefully I can get to Phendrana Drifts before I have to end this. That'd be a nice spot to gaze upon, don't you think? Let's ice it up, baby. If we can.
Lava caves.
Lava caves? I think you mean Magmoor Caverns, but whatever, I guess it's close enough. Anyway. Moving on. Right. Have to activate it again. And of course it's still loading the game, it would seem, so you can tell it's still very choppy. Oh boy. The game is still warming up. Luckily it's in the perfect place for that, wouldn't you agree? When I said it needed to warm up, I didn't mean Samus needed to warm up. I think she's fine. Little jerks. Very nice. I'm sorry, but that soundtrack is just hot.
Recorded to logbook.
Very nice. Decapitation. Fun for the whole family.
Recording to logbook.
Yeah, boy. Freaking gas. There we go. Nice touch. Having cracks of magma in the wall. Jeff's kisses. It's the little details that really add up, you know? And the funny thing is, if you just play through it without paying attention, it doesn't look really that much different from Metroid Prime.
Recording to logbook.
They managed to add all this detail without really compromising the art style. Okay, that's great. Darn it. Okay, just hurry up and get away from that spot so that you don't instantly grab me the second I show up. Jerk. Hey, Diego. Try and get through this jerk right here. Keeps picking me up. Oh, come on. I can't even get anywhere because it keeps grabbing me the second I go underground. That's bullshit. You know it. Thank you. There we go. Asshole. I don't feel sorry for you one bit. Because you're an asshole. Subway. Well, I guess this is a substation. Subterranean. It's underground. Ow. All the toxic gas around here. You notice those platforms also lower when you get on them. Samus must be a little too heavy for it. Does this look good or what, though? Come on. I'm maybe going to consider trying the other program if these crashes continue. I'm sure I can transfer the save file, no problem. Although I would lose the control system, control setup. Which would be a bummer. What the hell? For some reason it wasn't destroying it. Maybe they're just stronger. Yep, it's a new scan. Auto turret uses missiles to break outer casing. Damn it. What I thought. They're tougher. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, shit. That's a real shame right there. Oh, fuck. Oh, no, oh, no, oh, no, oh, no. I fell right into that one, didn't I? Anyway. I thought about something. Oh, look at that. That's one thing that they retained from the original. That wasn't really in Metroid Prime Trilogy, sadly. The fact that the lava actually responds to magma. Whatever. Responds to you hitting it. There we go. I should do that strategy. Huh. Funny. You know, it's really funny. There is a video online called Father Brain, and it's as funny as you'd think it would be. Just look up Father Brain Metroid on YouTube. It's hilarious. Can I fight you? Well, that depends. I don't know. Can you? May I fight you? Or any signs of magma predator activity. It was funny. Anyway. Wonder if the jumping thing is still a thing. What the? Okay, never mind. Actually, I think I can go up there. Of course, it's very risky. Shit. Damn it. Okay, I'll try it one more time. I don't want to risk dying. There we go. Good. All it took was a little bit of pain for me to get the timing down. Oh, shit. Okay, come on. Come on, you... Okay, about to say, you respawned before. Bingo. Energy tank. You must become damaged in order to get more health. That doesn't make any sense on the face of it, but trust me, it makes perfect sense. Because I said so. How you doing, Diego? I'm at least gonna get as far as Phendrana Drifts before I cut this out. I want to see what it looks like. I was born in the ice and the snow. That's literally all of that song that I know. Better not crash. Don't you dare. How nice is this, though? I didn't even need missiles. Oh, no. Okay, good. Thank you. Please. Oh, look at that. How beautiful is that? Look at the water. Yeah, I know. Half-Life 2 had water that was about this good, and it released, what, in 2004? But that doesn't mean it doesn't look good. Still looks really good. Look at all this. Oh. Okay. Suckers move so fast. Hard to get a lock on them.
Recording to logbook.
Flicker bat. Renders it invisible to the naked eye. Too cold. Time to go back to the caverns. I mean, everything got so hot, heated, and bothered in the Magmoor Caverns that we kind of need a bit of cooling down. We're going to need a bit of a cold shower to recover from that. From all that heated action up back there. But anyway, I think this is a good time to cut things off, don't you? Is this remastered looking gorgeous or what? But yeah, my next live stream is planned to be Elder Scrolls Morrowind Monday at 4:30 p.m. and then of course more Metroid Prime Remastered action next Thursday at 4:30 p.m. And then I do Let's Plays every single day at high noon. And I do ranking videos. Right now they're Duke 3D levels at 9 a.m. all Eastern Standard Time, but you can always subscribe and missile punch that bell icon if you don't want to worry about keeping track of time zones. A like and a comment are always helpful, but I just hope you genuinely enjoyed yourself. That is it for now. Thank you so much for tuning in with me. Make sure to spread this video around like ice and lava and everything else. And I will see you next time. Now go out there and capitalize on life. Missed completely. Peace out, have a good one, and have a nice and pleasant day. I just unlocked a door. You'll have to see where that goes later. See you next time.